Okay, well, put some rust remover on here, and it just has faded the rust. And I think, see, the driveway is not looking good, especially these parts, where, it almost turned this way almost immediately after putting the rust remover on it last time I did. See how it's like, still got kind of clear brick, and then right here, because what happened is, it's like when you put the sealer on, it's kind of like a clear little sheet of plastic, and I think the chemical actually kind of gave the plastic layer of it kind of like a foggy headlight look. So it's kind of etched out the plastic, combined with there's like rust in the mix of the plastic as well, So it's like rust and also sealer that's not clear because the chemical kind of made the sealer not so clear. But so there is a way, like you could sand it off, and also here I put a little muric acid down, just and that actually does work, although I'm not sure. So I did a little muric acid and then washed it away, so see how it does it does actually clear out the rust. So this is muric acid clean, and this is rust remover, which it does fade it out, because so there's like, look, so this is rust remover, that's not rust, that's nothing, and that's the rust remover, so it does fade it away, but it's like nothing like the acid would actually so it did okay there. And I wanted to experiment with the rust remover to see how it would do off the stuff that doesn't have a layer of plastic on it. And this is just a little drop of muric acid. But it's like, that's kind of experimental if I were to spray the muric acid all over it and then wash it off, and who knows if the plants are going to like it. But at the same time, it's kind of like, what are you going to do to get rid of this freaking rusty thing? And so my next idea is to maybe take a brick that's okay. I was thinking maybe this one, that maybe put a sealer on it and make sure that the sealer, which I think it will do, it's kind of like if you put oil on, let's say you got foggy headlights and then you put oil on it, that will seep into all the holes that are, and it'll be clear again, So maybe you can just add more sealer and make it clear again, I guess. I don't know, but I'm going to experiment with that. So this is where I put some sealer on to see how it dries, and if it looks okay, I guess good, or if I should do more mitigation before I want to put another sealer on it. Okay, I'm doing a little test run on this to see. Now, like I put a little drop on here, although you can see where it is. I think like this brick area too, a little bit already. Yeah. And this, like, see these little spots? I just got those spots for getting those off of the acid. And then see if I seal it over, will it come out like clear looking and not so, because this is, especially this part right down this line, it's so bad. And see, like how there's this white spot? I want to test to see if that white spot will go away as all clear, rather than, because what I think it might do, I think it might layer it over and still show up white like that. I mean, I don't think, but I think that's a possibility, and I want to make sure that doesn't happen. So I got that spot here, testing that spot, testing that spot. This spot doesn't even really need to be tested. These bricks right here look all clear and fine, so, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, this is really the main problem right down this area here. The rest of it looks okay, looks fine. So, whatever, we'll see. I'll just use this example because it's almost dry. I'll put a sealer on this and see how it's, it's still got some sealer that's not clear, it's kind of whitish. And I'll put a sealer over it and see if it turns it clear or if it stays white, and just puts a clear coat over this kind of like white, kind of white looking rock. And unfortunately, I kind of suspect that it's just going to put a clear coat over this kind of whitish looking rock here, and it's whitish because the sealer's just kind of got, foggy. The sealer kind of got foggy, I think, because of the chemical mixture in it. Anyways, we'll see right now. Finally finished pressure washing the front. This sidewalk is looking pretty good. It's like there's some rust that I could really get out, but I don't know, it might not be the greatest idea to use the chemical that I can dump the acid if I want to get it all out. But just rust remover for getting this off. See the line. Oh, yeah, I'm filming now because the roofers are coming tomorrow. I don't want to, just in case they try to blame something on me, I gotta rinse this off again. Oh, maybe blow it on. Oh yeah, on the front. is all clean. I just put some bleach on those green moldy spots there. Some bleach up there because it's really getting moldy there. And this, oh look at that, it was mold. I thought like maybe the paint wore off. And then way up high there was a bunch of these things that I had to get a ladder for, which, you know, I got most of it. As much as you can get, I guess. Okay, so, we'll see when it dries and see if the sealer blends into this stuff that I couldn't get off for the life of me and turns it into clearness. See how this is kind of foggy headlight, the sealer had a bad reaction to some chemical or something. But anyways, not sure how to get it off, if it even can get off, other than where. But anyways, you see this, is this gonna shine through the sealer? Or is it going to blend in and become clear again? My suspect is that it'll do a little bit of a combination. It'll definitely, I guarantee the driveway is going to look a lot better than what it is, but I don't think that it's going to turn this into crystal clear, or at least as clear as the rest of the stuff. So, okay, as you see, this is as much as the rust remover removes, but that removes more, some uric acid. This is before. It looks a lot better so far. I mean, significantly a lot better, which I knew. I just didn't know how clear it could get. Yeah, for the most part, it looks like. See how that middle part's clearer? That's because on some of the parts I was able to get more of the sealer off than others. But even where that old damaged kind of sealer is, it still looks better now, you know? I gotta pick up some more sealer, but I got 2, 4, 5 blocks down on this side. Looks pretty good in the dark. We'll see the light tomorrow. Okay, it's the next day here. Looks pretty good. Nice and shiny. So for the most part, it kind of melded into each other, but you know, like this is like some example of stuff I was able to kind of get off a little bit. And see how there's a little bit of white left where the old sealer doesn't come off. See, like a lot of old sealer, damaged sealer here, but it still looks a lot better. Here's a good example of stuff I got around the side right here. I kind of did an experiment. So, but yeah, and that I think I can get, if you want, I can get that whole sidewalk cleaned. I wanted to experiment with the uric acid on it first to make sure it doesn't kill any plants or anything, but it looks all right. So maybe I could spray that whole sidewalk with the uric acid, and that actually really gets off all the, it eats. It eats up that rust real good, real thoroughly. There's some rusty spots. Oh, I got the gutters too. They're pretty moldy. Oop. I'll put this back. Here, I'll just do that later. This was put a bunch of rust remover on. It was a lot more red. Oh, this is real thick with. Didn't really need it here. I put rust remover here, but I put a bunch of rust remover on that spot, but it didn't do much. I tried not to get on the plastic, but okay. It should be extra shinier now. I'll just do that later. Yeah, cleaned up all the walls here. That's rusty spots there. Oh, all the walls and windows here. The store was a little bit moldy. You see, the gutters too, moldy. Oh, I also wanted to say, I also got up there. There was a bunch of hornets' nests up there, and that was as good as I could get it. There's still kind of like, I mean, some of it just wouldn't fully get off, you know. But and then that's that. I sprayed it there. I don't know if they sprayed it as well, but yeah, it was really moldy there. And up here too was pretty moldy. I sprayed up there. So, all right. Okay, I learned my lesson from last time and made 2 trips. Maybe could have even used 3 trips. Yeah, 2 trips works. I was looking at, like here, this spot, I know what that is. That's like, I was able to rip off some of it, but just that corner, it was really difficult, but still, the little fogginess is just the old, it's just the old sealer, kind of damaged sealer. But then I noticed doesn't look bad, but it looks like I don't know what the hell. Why is this spot darker here? And I was thinking, I was kind of worried like maybe the roof chemicals might have done something. I don't know. I don't think it is. Just don't know. Like, why is it dark here and lighter here all of a sudden? Same with right here and here. And does that have, because there's still sealer all over, it's still shiny. Right in here. And I'm thinking maybe it does have something to do with after the rain, because they don't rinse off, they never rinse the roof. Unless maybe you sealed it or something, but they always just let the rain freaking take it off. For multiple reasons, I suppose. It's obviously easier. And they also, like, if the chlorine ends up killing some grass or something, they can be like, well, you know, the first rainfall didn't even happen a month later, so. But yeah, looks good. Okay, before and after on the mulch. Start on the water spout. Mulch is not so bad here already. So much mulch. Lots of mulch, lots of mulch, lots of mulch, lots of mulch. Lots of mulch, lots of mulch. Alright, I got there. The end. All done. Ugh. Tough work. I got everything all over the place. Oh, I did want to sweep this up. Stuff like it cleans the sidewalk too. Probably just do a couple drops of it on those outside lights, which would make them all nice and clear, I believe. Well, the lights are still pretty bright considering they got all that residue in there. Anyways. Oh, and the dog's in the sink there. He's taking a bath, I guess. Oh, shucks. Got all in there too. Back there and stuff. I just did a pile right there. Looks pretty good. The lid on thick here. And I think I filmed everything now.